House Chair, the medium-term budget policy statement is focused on reducing the fiscal risks, narrowing the budget deficit, and stabilizing debt, while proposing measures to enhance economic growth. Now, the ACDP really trusts that this will be achieved over the medium term. However, there are some issues which we would like to raise as to whether this is achievable, given the severe challenges facing the nation, both domestically and globally. As we know, there's been a slowdown in global economic growth due to the COVID-19 pandemic, high inflation rates, and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, which has impacted global supply chains. In addition, the US and the UK, two important trade partners, are experiencing very high interest rates. Domestically, as we know, the country is also recovering from one of the world's hardest and longest COVID-19 lockdowns, last year's unrest in KZN and parts of Gauteng, the recent floods, and of course, ongoing power cuts, which are really impacting on struggling households and businesses with cost of living increases. Now, it is interesting if you read the medium-term budget policy statement and the documentation very carefully, you will see that the risks to the economic growth are significant or elevated, as the word that is mentioned there. And we as the ACDP, we have also expressed our concerns about the short, medium, and long-term effect of the just energy transition and the financial impact that these loans and financial instruments will have on public debt. This will be in addition to the Eskom debt relief program, which will result in government taking over a portion of Eskom's 400 billion rand debt, and presents a further risk to the medium term and the fiscal outlook. Additional threat to the medium term and the fiscal outlook is, of course, unfunded spending pressures, such as the public sector wage bill. And all these issues are highlighted in the medium-term budget policy statement. I think an issue that we also need to discuss, and which the ACDP holds a certain view to, is the pace and scale of monetary policy tightening by the Reserve Bank. Now, that is beyond the control of the Minister and National Treasury, but the ongoing interest rates hikes in an attempt to rein in inflation is understandable, but it is impacting households severely, and it is in due course also will impact economic growth as we go forward, and this needs to be considered and looked at as well. On the positive side, the country's public finances are looking slightly better, largely as a result of higher than projected revenue collection, some 85.5 billion. And you will remember in a previous speech, I commended SARS in that regard. However, we're still concerned about the risks previously identified in the 2022 budget that have materialized, such as bailouts, etc. And what is needed is good stewardship of state resources. I thank you.